Are we about to see an epic bull rally, or is the end closer than what we think? GME just posted a signal that shows that the markets are about to rally soon and may not last as long as we think. All right, guys, this post here over on Twitter by Roaring Kitty set these stocks on fire. And what does that mean for the stock market as well as crypto, commodities, and which sectors you should be looking at to outperform the markets coming up? Let's get started. All right, guys, be sure to hit that like button if you like this video. Be sure to subscribe if you want to see more and turn on that bell notification. Let's get started. All right, guys, so where are we at? Well, right now, the SPY is retesting the all-time highs and attempting to break past that level. So if we could get above here, well, we could see a lot more upside, but right now we are running into resistance and we may go lower in the short term. But today I wanted to discuss what this move here on GME means for the stock markets, cryptos, and which sectors to look at. So over the last couple days, we have seen a massive gamma short squeeze on stocks like GME and AMC that began right before the markets crashed after 2021. So as you can see here on this GME chart, we are up about 280% on this stock to the peak. Would I buy this stock here? Absolutely not. But what can we look for? Well, one thing we can look for if we just go back let's go to the weekly on this. And this is not wanting to load. The internet or my computer is being slow this morning. So give me 1 second here and get that back in. So if we go to the weekly chart on GME, I just wanted to show you last time we saw this and what this meant, because this could tell us how long we have left in this market. So you can see here, last time we started getting a candle like we just saw was in January of 2021. And if we go to the S&P and we go to the weekly chart, well, of course, computer is still being slow here, so we will have to reload this chart. And on the weekly chart for this, I'll just show you exactly what I am seeing here. So this is the SPY on the weekly, and when did we peak? Well, that was in January of 2022. So we may have about another 6 to 12 months left in this bull cycle. So that is something important to keep in mind. Of course, we could see some pullbacks. We may see some sideways chop here, but right now we are just kind of waiting on that PPI and CPI data to see which directions the markets want to move next. And I have some good information there about what we may see. So be sure to stay tuned for that. The Q's setting at 442 opening up this morning. We also have this. So this is the CPI and what's happening. The 𝗗𝗶𝘀𝗀𝗶𝗀𝗀𝗃 posted this. This is unusual. They have removed coffee from the CPI data. So what I believe we are seeing here is the government is trying to do everything they can to get inflation down so the powers in control can get re-elected. Coffee was up 78% since September of 2023. So they removed coffee from CPI in efforts to probably most likely just get the CPI down so they can begin cutting rates. And this would be very bullish for the markets. We have gold setting at 2347. A lot of these commodities are looking very bullish. We also have Bitcoin setting at 61,900, attempting to break higher. If it can get past this $64,500 range, well, we could see Bitcoin and crypto moving much higher. What other sectors do we need to keep an eye on? We got XLF here putting in what appears to be a massive cup and handle, possibly getting ready to break higher. Financials have really kind of been looking strong here over the past couple of weeks. We also have this here for oil and energy. The Energy Department said that it will not award oil supply contracts for Louisiana Bayou Chateau Strategic Petroleum Reserve. I hope I pronounced that right. But basically, what they are trying to do is get the price of oil down to help with inflation. They said they are seeking to buy 3 million barrels of oil for the SPR as one of the country's 4 storage sites winds down maintenance and has tempered the pace of replenishing the stockpile. So what does that mean for energy and oil? Well, as you can see here, XLE is clearly in a downtrend. I know a lot of people are looking to possibly buy oil here. Some people are bullish on oil, but really, oil typically rallies from the beginning of the year, and usually you see a peak somewhere around early summer. In my experience, it's usually around June. Last year it was later. It went well into July, but we could see energy come down. What other sectors can we look at? Well, we have TAN, which is putting in this basing formation. And I just wanted to zoom out on this chart because I think this is something very important to look at. If we go back to what happened in 2021, well, we had this massive rally, and if we put a fib on this, you can see where we are at now. So we rallied up on the TAN sector to about $120, and right now we are sitting at the 0.786. So this sector has really been beaten down. Normally you would see a bounce around the 618, which actually we did get back in 2022, but then we fell through that. So I would be really keeping an eye on this sector right here. Uh, if these markets continue to rally, well, you will see things like solar and clean energy probably do well, tech, and a lot of these companies that really don't make a lot of money uh, just rally for no reason. You can see this here started in, uh, well, obviously that was COVID there, March of 2020. But really, this rally started later in the year there. So that could be good for stocks like Tesla. Tesla has been down over 40% on the year. And right now, we are just looking to see which direction Tesla wants to go from here. This morning, it's up to 177. I could see Tesla pulling back down to around this $160 level. I think that would be a great entry. It lines up with the middle of this channel as well as previous support and also that kind of 618 probably if you pull a fib on something like that. And we also have AMC gapping up this morning to 1148. This thing looks like it is wanting to run. I would not buy here. I want to make that clear. I would not buy here. This is not something I would normally trade, period. But I may take a look at placing a small trade on this. Um, but with a very small portion of my portfolio, I would do like something like less than 1%, probably less than a half percent, maybe 0.1%. This is a gamble at best. So this is not something I would normally try to trade, but I did want to zoom out on this chart and just give you an idea of maybe how you could play this. I spent a lot of time looking at this last night and this morning, and so I just wanted to bring this up. Got to zoom back out here. I'm trying to leave this on the daily just so I can show you guys more detail. But if you just take a look at this, this thing has been beaten down tremendously. And it was up like something like 60% yesterday. And what happened last time we saw this, whenever we saw this rally here back in January of 2021, well, you've seen here that we went up about 90% over the course of just a couple of days, really. And so, how could you trade this? Well, I would wait for a pullback, something like this, maybe like a 70-80% drop, and look for some basing structure, and then a slight higher high on the short time frames. That's how I would try to trade this if I were going to. I don't necessarily recommend it unless you really know what you're doing, but it is an option. All right, guys, if you want to get into investing and trading, you can do so with the Robinhood app right now. They are offering a free limited time offer bonus when you transfer an outside brokerage account to Robinhood, and they will give you a 1% bonus and no cap. They also offer 8% of the Nationals savings rate, plus they allow you to get started trading and investing with just $1. They offer stocks, commodities such as gold and crypto and ETFs, so you can begin investing and trading commission free. If you are interested, there is a link down below. What does this mean for Bitcoin and the crypto market? Well, we know we are in the middle of a bull cycle for Bitcoin and crypto. Right now, it's kind of boring. Um, but honestly, here, I think we are about to see Bitcoin move higher, as I mentioned, in that head and shoulders pattern. If we can break through that level, then we're probably going to see some of these altcoins really start to rally. Memes have been rallying because of this news for GameStop and AMC, and I think we are about to see a rally in a lot of these crypto um, altcoins coming up. We have the total three right now hanging out in this range, broke out of this bull pennant, and looks like it may move higher. I think we are probably going to see some sort of move here soon on Bitcoin. We also have things like Solana sitting at 145, holding our trend line, continuing to range sideways here. Solana is showing a lot of strength relative to the larger altcoins and layer ones. And we also have Chainlink sitting at 13 or 1330, sorry. Continue to range here sideways, and also I believe this will be one of the stronger safer plays in crypto outside of Bitcoin and Solana. Ethereum's looking kind of weak right now. I still think that it will probably rally later this fall. We may go sideways here for another couple weeks or so, but I think we will know which direction we're heading next, probably by the end of this month, because we do have the full moon coming up. And as we know for Bitcoin, well, this is bullish. And of course, it's not going to pull up on my chart right now because my computer does not want to work this morning. I don't know. I find it interesting that anytime the weather changes or there's rain, how computers can be slower than normal, frustrating, but that is what it is. Anyway, guys, if you are interested in buying Bitcoin, Ethereum, gold, silver, all these things look like they are going to be very bullish later this year. I believe over the next 6 to 12 months, you are going to see these things rally uh, before we see a sell off, probably in a couple of years. And so you still have time to get in on that. And if you are interested, you can transfer an existing 401k or IRA or a portion over to iTrust Capital to allow you to begin investing in Bitcoin, Ethereum, Solana, Chainlink, gold, and silver 24/7, low cost, no monthly fee. There is a link down below. They have over 3,700 plus 5-star reviews on Google. I use iTrust Capital. I rolled over a portion of my IRA to iTrust. And the reason I like IRAs rather than just a regular trading account is because of that tax advantage. When you're making large gains, you will have to pay taxes. So that is the advantage of using an IRA. I know a lot of people maybe have smaller accounts. Uh, it doesn't really matter as much, but um, yeah, that's why I use iTrust Capital. Again, there is a link down below. And really, guys, if you're new to investing or want to get into trading, start small. And really, if you just want to invest in the long term, just dollar cost average. Take a portion of your paycheck every week or every 2 weeks, every month. and just start building your account and just don't even really watch it. I won't say don't watch it, but like don't look at it every day. Uh, Unless you want to get into trading, and that's a different story. But if you're trying to trade, you definitely have to watch these markets every day. Um, so that's my financial advice, not financial advice. I'm just a guy on the internet. And, but yeah, I'm just trying to help you all become better investors and traders because I have been able to accomplish a point in my life um, where I have been able to step out on my own and retire early and pursue other endeavors. And if you want, don't forget to follow me over on X and Twitter. I am Mind of the Financier on Twitter, Mind of the Financier on YouTube, Instagram, and Facebook. So you can follow me over there. I post all these charts when I see these setups to help you make better investments and trades. All right, guys, I hope y'all have a great day. Until next time, be legendary and take care.